Life is just it's crazy. It's a crazy thing. It really is. It's just it's crazy. It's crazy because hold up. It's just crazy. Life is just crazy because well, I'm just saying like as a 14-year-old who has nothing to do during the summer. This is my diary basically. In short, it's basically a diary of me trying to become a better me. And this is a journal for me to write down my progress, stuff like that. Anyway, it is so freaking, like, unbelievably hard to find any videos that relate to me on the internet. Because that's what I like to do. I like to watch videos about people who share their experiences, and every single one of them are for adults. Nothing ever is for children because everyone thinks children don't need that. They think, oh, children, teenagers, they don't give a crap about anything. I do. I'm not like most teenagers. I'm the quiet kid, anxiety filled. That's why I'm doing this, is because I'm scared of what will happen to me in the future. Everyone tells me to slow down. I keep saying this, but I can't slow down because it's a whole big shenanigan for me, where I'm afraid that if I don't change, my bad habits will soon become my better habits because I'll have worse habits. So I'm just trying to end all bad habits now, get back into the good ones, and be done with it. Just be done with it, I guess. So what is there for me to do better? Probably I could stop looking into the future. I could stop doing that. I could, but I'm not going to. This year, over the length of the school year, I will become more independent. I will actually do my homework. I will actually study. I will actually do good. And I will really make an effort to try to meet new people. And I'm at that age, 14. That's when you start thinking about driving. That's when I started thinking about driving. This is where I started thinking about driving. First car. First, like, where am I gonna go? First drive. You know? It's the kind of thing I'm thinking about. And I just saw a freaking car outside of my apartments. And I had to go check it out. It was it was like a mid it was like a 2000s Buick LeSabre. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it was nice. And I like that. Like, I like cars with the style of like the 95 Impala, Crown Vic, stuff like that. And that kind of had this same general kind of look to it. So I liked it. I checked it out. I didn't bother to check the interior though. But I liked it. I liked it. And I like that kind of car. But this is the point where I'm starting to look at ideas for my new car. these cars I'm looking at are probably a little bit too expensive to be a first car, but I'd love to have them. So, I just watched a video by what's his name? Flow State. Flow State. And he was talking about how freedom feels so good, but it has consequences. I'm willing to have those consequences. I just want freedom. Not to the fact that I can do whatever I want. I just want my parents out of my face. I want my dad to know. I'd be happy if they still made decisions for me. I just want them out of my face. And I guess that's kind of more or less hypocritical, I guess. But I want to get to the point where I can drive wherever I want, whenever I want, and have the money to stably pay for the gas and pay for whatever expenses that come with it. Just people, they think we're kids. We don't give a crap about the future. We're not thinking about that. We're spending all our time on TikTok and freaking video games and everything. Like, video games are rotting our brains. Some games are. Some games do. TikTok depends on what you're watching. YouTube depends on what you're watching. Depending on what you're watching, it is messing your brain up worse than you can even comprehend. Which is why I'm trying to fix my YouTube feed, fix my TikTok feed, change what videos I watch. Because right now, what's filling my screen is the freaking Russian Badger and some other things I don't even know. Haminations, Brody Animates, stuff like that. I'm not saying that's bad, it's just not the stuff I want to watch. I want to watch stuff that will help me with the profession I want to do in the future. In that profession, if you guys make fun of me in the comments, I'm not going to get mad. Most people do. But it's a race car driver. NASCAR. Stock car, really. I wouldn't be mad if I got into like driving those little Mazda MX-5s. Those things look like fun. And they're competitive at that. Like, I just don't want to do like endurance racing like that. That's too much for me. I can't do that. I wouldn't be able to do that. I know me. I wouldn't be able to do like Formula racing either. I wouldn't be able to do open wheel. That's just too much for me to focus. No, but NASCAR, that seems like the sweet in between. And plus, it's left turns, so it's easy. I guess. But, so like, I watch pro sim racing tips. I watch like iRacing replays. I watch Cameron Doss. I watch, I don't even know his name, but Suelio Amida, something like that. He gives us some pretty good tips, but I just don't fully understand all the stuff he says. And so I watch all that, and the only video games I play is freaking Forza, Fortnite, and more Forza. I play Forza Motorsport, Forza Horizon 5, and Fortnite. Those are like the only 3 games I play. In Forza Motorsport, I freaking race NASCAR. The other night, I just did a 30-lap race with NASCARs in freaking Belgium at the F1 track Spa. 30-lap race at like midnight. I maxed that car out with like, I got it to like the max level within a month. Within a month. I raced that thing so much. Within a month, that thing was already at level 50. I cannot get it any higher. And the same thing goes for that Mazda MX-5. I raced that thing so much, I got it in within like a week. It was already at max level. Actually, it's practically within like 2 days because yeah, it was within a week. But I only did it for like a couple days, but they were spread out throughout the week. That's what I was trying to say. But so that's only helping me. I mean, sometimes, sure, it could possibly give me like a false representation of how a car handles or how curbs are or how the track is. It might not be fully accurate and it might be a little bit more forgiving. But screw it. I can race NASCAR, I can race the MX-5s, and I can do like little GT races, and that's good. That's all I need at the moment. So that way I can put muscle memory in and I can get a general idea so that way in the future I am ready. So yes, I play video games. But no, I'm not rotting my brain. I'm doing stuff that will help me, and that's what I wish people knew. Because I'm paying attention to my future. And who knows, there might be more kids my age that are doing that I don't know about, because I don't know everyone's personal life, but this is what I'm seeing in the world. I'm seeing kids not pay attention, and I am seeing adults take that in and putting that in as a stereotype. Yeah. That is a stereotype. We don't care. And I have kids in my grades. I'm not in multiple grades, I'm in between, so that's what I'm trying to say. Because soon I'll be in a school where both my middle school and the other middle school will be combined. So it's kind of, I've had people in my grade that have lived up to that stance or seem to have lived up to that stance. Like they'll just burst into the classroom door, pushing and shoving and just not giving a crap. And they'll just make stupid jokes to the teacher. They'll be sarcastic and they'll do the cheapest job possible on a project. I mean, even though they brought in like a physical model, I brought in a freaking poster board, but I couldn't make my idea. I'm sorry, I'd have to give you the entire story. I'm just not going to do that. My phone does not have enough storage for me to carry this on too long. But what I'm trying to say is, I wish that would stop because I'm sick of having to explain to every single person my problem, what I'm trying to do, and then once they understand, they get sorry, and I'm like, why can't we just skip the entire thing? Stop with the stereotypes, sorry. But at the same time, practically all my friends, they live up to the stereotype, and that's what makes me mad. Thank you for your time.